The global markets are surging as the US reimposes a naval blockade and trade fees on Iranian shipping, rekindling supply fears. Hello, welcome back to this series. The series I started about a month ago, right? Which I titled How I Will Be Trading My Last $300, right? If you remember, if you have been following me on this channel, you will know what I'm talking about, right? So if all I have is a $300, this is exactly how I will be trading it, right? So this is best trading, right? Or the statistical best trading. So I started trading this account. We funded $300, right? And so far we have already made about more than $200 on this account, right? So, and I've been using simple statistical method called best trading, right? So just like I said initially, that the current news or what is happening right now is that the global market is surging, right? And the reason why the global market is surging is because the US or Donald Trump has reimposed fees on the naval, on the Iranian shipping, right? they've they've added fees. They started collecting fees at the Strait of Hormuz, and that is what is happening right now. And the global oil market is surging, right? Okay, so enough of the fundamentals, because I don't usually use fundamentals in um, entering per se, right? Fundamental is good for our trade because it helps to facilitate our trades to be on profit, right, faster, right? Because every market or every strategy, especially this strategy, requires volatility, right? We need volatility, we need speed in taking profit. So it helps our trade. So not because of the news. I didn't take the trade because of the news or because the global market is surging. No, I took the trade because of the the statistical parameters or the statistical concepts that tells me to take the trade. And one of the basics is a divergent, right? So there was a divergent between these two crude oil, right? Between these two oil, the the US oil, which is the Brent oil, right, and the WTI, the UK oil. So there was a divergent yesterday. I took this trade yesterday. Actually, there was a divergent yesterday on these two commodity, and I took a sell on US oil and a buy on UK oil, right? So many looking at the chart, this chart, the MT5 chart, you might not see anything, right? You might not see anything called divergent. But I was able to spot that divergent yesterday, right? I was able to spot that divergent yesterday on the trading view, right? So you don't spot divergent on MT5, you spot divergent on trading view. And yesterday the US oil was the overperformer, right? And the UK oil was the underperformer, right? And you know what? How we do it? We always sell the overperformer and we buy the underperformer. So I try to teach you some things whenever I am here, so that you can be able to understand what I'm doing, right? So as you can see here, I took this trade exactly at almost the same spot right? You can see UK oil, I took the trade there, and the US oil, I took the trade almost exactly at the same spot. And you can see the movement, they move alike, they move exactly the same. But then one is in more profit than the other, right? One is in profit while the other one is on loss, right? So one is on profit and the other one is on loss. There's a reason why that happens. There's a reason why I am making profit instead of what if I've taken the trade in the opposite? That means I'll be losing, right? I'll be losing. So it is very important to know which of them to buy and which of them to sell. So you don't just take any trade, right? You don't just take any decision. There's a particular one to buy and there's a particular one to sell. So if you mix it up, you're going to lose money, right? So there are rules to be followed. There are rules in life. There are rules, right? So in pairs trading, there are set of rules that you must follow to achieve consistency in profitability in this market. So just merely looking at my video, merely watching my videos, yes, it will inspire you, it will make you want to do this, but you cannot do this alone. You cannot trade this alone without assistance. You need assistance, right? So um this brings me to the course, right? So if you are interested, not everyone, I'm not trying to force anyone to buy the course, I'm not but if you're interested, you can let me know. And it's a paid course, actually, not a free course. This is for commodity. There are other ones, which is currencies, and for those who love gold, trading gold, you can also trade gold. If you check my previous videos, you're going to see how I employ this method trading the gold market. So you can trade currency, you can also trade the crypto market with this approach. So basically, I just want to show you that you can trade the commodity market. You can even specialize on one particular market and say, okay, this is what I want to be trading. So far this account, I've been trading the oil, the US oil and the UK oil, using this approach of trading, right? And it has been going well, as you can see. So I don't want to make this video to be too long. It's already 8 minutes, so I'll be closing here. So if you like what I doing here, do well to subscribe, do well to comment, and do well to share with your friends. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Until then, bye. So I'll be closing the trade anytime, any moment from now. Right, I'll be closing the trade now because I'm seeing reasons why I should close. It says exit, right? So I'll be closing the trades, right? So I'm going to be using the close all position tab button so you can close all at the same time. So that is it. I will talk to you later. Until then, bye.